2 years. That's crazy when you think about it. 2 years it has taken to finish this album. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more proud, more excited to share this moment with you guys and to share it with the world, because a lot really has gone into this. You know, ever since I dropped Chaos Theory all those years ago, I always knew that I wanted to do a Chaos Theory 2. But I also knew that if I was going to do it in one of my favorite albums, I had to do it right. I had to make sure that I took time and care and gave it my full attention and my best artistry and who I am as an MC. And you guys know this past year has just been, it's been a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a wild one for me and my family. It's been challenging, testing for me as a man, for me as a father, for me as a husband. You know, we've gone through my wife and her cancer scare and all of her tests and that whole process and treatment, to now we're dealing with my mom as she goes through her process of chemo and just trying to support her and deal with all that, to losing my grandfather, to me not making it back in time to say goodbye to him, to losing my cousin, unfortunately. And you guys know I shared that story of fentanyl and his overdose, and to me it was murdered. You know, I mean, that hit different, I think, because that was so shocking. It was so unprepared for, and you know, he was growing up, he was a brother to me. So, you know, still processing all the grief and all the loss. And then on top of that, over the Christmas holidays, you know, we didn't even have a Christmas because unfortunately my mother-in-law fell unwell and then she passed away suddenly. So we've had a lot of death, and one thing it's made me appreciate is just how valuable our time is on this earth, and how valuable the people are that you love. You know, what truly matters. You know, I sit here on YouTube and I have people tell me, "Oh, you're big now, you're famous," and I don't feel that way. You know, I go out and I'm just me, and I'm glad that I don't really get recognized. I've never really wanted to have like that huge level of recognition. I've always been happy just as long as I can provide for my family and make a living off of doing what I love, and that's all that matters. And I think this past year, while I've been chasing these goals on YouTube and trying to chase these new levels and layers, for me, it's also been important to step back sometimes and to really value where I allocate my time and who I spend it with, and dedicate it to, you know, my family, to my wife, to my daughters, to my friends, to the people that I love, and just being there for them. But the beautiful thing is that through all of this tragedy, all this loss, all this shadow, and the clouds that I deal with each and every day, music has always been there. Music has always been an outlet for me. You know, it's been a way for me to express myself. You know, I still don't even know who I am probably to this day. I think I'm still finding myself. You know, whether it's growing up and being an athlete and waking up every day and going to the gym and then going to training and playing a sport and getting paid to do that, and having that stoicism of being an athlete and having to be able to, you know, when you go out for that 90 minutes, you got to just switch it on, right? And that is your day, and that's what your life revolves around. But then you take that to the extreme of being a musician, and that's a totally different world where it's more about being in tune with your emotions, less stoicism, you know, letting it all go, finding your creativity, a lot more late nights, probably less taking care of your body, taking care of your health, watching what you do, making sure you get a good night's sleep, like being an athlete. And I just feel like maybe I've always had a confused identity my whole life, and maybe split personalities, because I just feel torn in so many different directions and modes of being. And, you know, I still have moments where I want to be that outgoing guy, and I love being around people. And then I have other moments when, I'm kind of a lone wolf, and I just keep to myself, and I get anxiety and I feel awkward. And you guys know I had my battle all those years ago with depression and with all that and trying to get through that. And sometimes there's things that trigger it and send me back down that hole and down that world. And for me, that, I guess, that confusion of identity is what comes out in my music. And it's a way for me to reflect all the different personality traits, reflect all the different lifestyles, reflect all the pain, the loss, the suffering, but also the good, the happiness, the ups, the accomplishments, the goals, the confidence sometimes. You know, everything that comes with just being a human and trying to find your way in this world. I think it's all come out on this album. And this album to me is that culmination. You know, it's something I feel very special about. I feel like we've really made a unique piece of art, and even something so simple as like the production. You know, I've had a hand in a lot of the production and a lot of the concepts and where we go with things. And I just really feel like, shout out to Samad and the amazing work that he's done with me, that we've really found a sound that is mine. And we've really crafted these unique soundscapes, and we've created an album that just has a little bit of everything. You know, it has the higher level concepts, it has the hits, it has the singles, it has the storytellings, it has the raw emotional power of music, it has the loss, it has the grief. And I feel like there's definitely people out there who want to put me in a box. You know, they want to label me, they want to say that I'm this, they want to say that I'm that, and they've only listened to like one or two of my songs, and they think they have the measure of me. And for me, this album is a way for me to respond to all that, you know, to show my versatility and my evolution and my growth as an artist and just who I am as an MC. And I know that I'm rambling on, but yeah, I'm just kind of hit record on the camera, and I'm just letting this go, and whatever spills out, I'm spilling out right now. But yeah, 18 tracks. It is out right now. If you guys want to support me, you know, I've said this before, I've done this independently, right? Before I ever made a YouTube video, I was playing shows. I was with my homie John the Unlimited. You know, we had our hip hop duo, The Lost Cause, right? We were playing open mics. We were traveling up and down the East Coast, right? We were doing battles. We were out on the corners selling our CDs, you know, trying to get our name out there. And it's been an interesting transition, because obviously, you know, then chasing the life of an athlete and pursuing sport, you know, music kind of got put to the side, but I always carried it, and I always published YouTube videos and kept it going. And it feels like I'm back home, you know, now having the opportunity to finally make the leap and go full time here on YouTube and focus on my art, focus on my music. And yet again, I'm still torn between trying to do daily reactions and get that content out there, and being a reactor is a full-time job. And being an artist is a full-time job, and developing and honing your skills as an artist, learning production, learning all these different things, all these tools that you can use for your trade. But hopefully they help each other and they enhance each other as we go. You know, the better I get as a musician, the more I can talk about, the more I understand, the better I get at my breakdowns. The more that I learn from my breakdowns and explanations, and the more I absorb, the more I can apply to my own artistry. And hopefully that synergy can continue. And I just want to say that I'm forever grateful to where I grew up in PG County, Maryland, man. Huge shout out to hip hop and the culture that has raised me, because hip hop has really saved my life more times than I can count. And it continues to be a privilege, an honor, and a blessing to have this platform and to be able to have a small voice, you know, a little bit of a voice in hip hop. And I appreciate my melanin levels. I appreciate how people see me, and just know that I never take this opportunity and this platform for granted. And it really is a blessing. Thank you so much for giving me that. And yeah, any chance I can give back to hip hop and to such a beautiful culture and genre that has given me so much, I always will. But anyways, rant over. Listen, if you want to get your signed CD, you can get it from me directly, knoxhilldmv.com. It's got 2 bonus tracks on this. Also, you can get your digital download if you want to support me directly and support independent music. That also has bonus tracks available, knoxhilldmv.com. I'll put all links below so you can grab that if you want to support me and what I'm doing directly. Those of you, again, listen, everybody's got a different financial status. I appreciate that. If you still want to listen to the album, it is out on streaming platforms for free. You can go stream it on Spotify right now. You can go stream it on Apple Music. You can get it wherever and whenever you want to listen to it. It is out everywhere, right here, right now. Tag me in it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what your favorite tracks are. Go support, go listen. Because listen, again, I'm independent, guys. Like, I don't have a label deal. I don't have deals with Spotify to get playlisting, to get editorials, right? I don't have those opportunities for the radio play, for the connections, for everything that comes with it. The only way that I can grow is through you. It's through this channel and through you the fans. And fan power is what has got me here. And fan power is the reason why I keep doing this, and I'll continue to do it. So yeah, if you guys want to go get the album, it's a moment to be celebrated. 2 years. I think this is my greatest work and my greatest piece of art I've ever put together. You know, we packed so much into this one, and there were amazing songs that we actually cut out from this album because there was just too much already, and it just felt like it didn't fit. Like, this felt right. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you again for all the support, for all the love. Go copy Chaos Theory 2. Let me know what you think of it. All right, guys.